Thank you everybody for coming down for the first meeting in 2019, January 9th. I'd like to everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the Planning Board. The Planning Department would like to recommend the following items be recessed because the applicants are not ready to be heard at this time. Under zoning petitions, number 1, 2012-04, Storybook Homes, Wisconsin. Number 2, 2012-02, Carlson Associates, Kings Park. Number 3, 2010-06, KVC Holdings. Under waiver requests, number 4, 773 Scholar Estates in Comac. 288 application, Lizetta Street. And a final subdivision, number 1136, map of Open Meadow in Fort Salonga.
Motion?
Motion to recess matters 1 through 6 as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 7?
Yes, that's a preliminary subdivision for Winter Estates in St. James. The applicant requests preliminary approval to subdivide a 2.03 acre parcel into 3 single-family residential lots. The preliminary subdivision, number 1183, map of Winters Estates, is comprised of 1 tax lot that fronts Hobson Avenue in St. James. The parcel is 2.03 acres and is located in the R21 zoning district. The site is surrounded by R21 zoning and single-family dwellings. To the east is land owned by the Suffolk County Water Authority. Three new homes are proposed to front Hobson Avenue, and an existing detached garage on Lot 3 is proposed to remain. The applicant is proposing to dedicate a 13.58 foot to 15-foot strip of land to the town for road widening purposes. The topography of the site is relatively flat, ranging in elevation from 124 feet to 128 feet above sea level. The site does not contain any high groundwater or natural surface water features. All lots conform to the requirements of the R21 zoning district. The Highway and Traffic Safety Department have found the preliminary application acceptable. The Department of Environment and Waterways has found the tree preservation and land clearing plan acceptable and recommends a secret negative declaration. The Department of Environment and Waterways also recommends conditions regarding the clearing of land and site preparation before construction. These conditions will be included at the time of final plat approval. The Engineering Department has found the preliminary application acceptable with the following condition. 1, in accordance with Section 248-11A of the Town Code, the drainage design as provided on the drainage and grading plan must be prepared under the direction of a licensed professional engineer and must bear an original seal and signature. The Planning Department has found the preliminary application acceptable and is in support of the applicant's proposal to dedicate a strip of land to the town for road widening purposes. However, the exact dimensions of this dedication should be approved by the Superintendent of Highways during final plat review. The Planning Department would also like to add that at the time the preliminary application was submitted, which is April 12, 2018, Section 248-31B2 required that the subdivision be clustered. Therefore, the applicant agreed to preserve the rear 15 feet of Lot 3, and the preliminary map depicts a conservation easement on this land. The town board has since amended Section 248-31B2 to the effect that this subdivision is no longer required to be clustered. Therefore, unless the applicant objects, the Planning Department recommends eliminating the 15-foot wide conservation easement on Lot 3. The recommendation, the Department of Environment and Waterways offers the following resolution pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act. Planning Board Resolution number blank 2019, recommended secret declaration for number 1183, map of Winters Estates. Whereas the Planning Board has considered the secret recommendation from the Department of Environment and Waterways and indicated that any potential adverse environmental impacts associated with said project does not rise to the level of significance, which would require the preparation of an environmental impact statement. Now therefore be it first resolved that the Planning Board hereby declares itself lead agency on this matter and finds that this matter is subject to the State Environmental Quality Review Act and is classified as an unlisted action pursuant to SECRA. Second, resolved that the Planning Board hereby issues a SECRA negative declaration determination of non-significance. An EIS is not necessary in the matter of the application of subdivision approval, Hobson Realty Partners LLC for number 1183, map of Winters Estates for the following reasons. A, the proposal does not appear to significantly threaten any unique or highly valuable environmental or cultural resources as identified in or regulated by the Environmental Conservation Law of the State of New York or Smithtown Town Code. B, the parcel does not appear to suffer any severe environmental development constraints, no poor soil properties, no high groundwater, and no unmanageable slopes. C, the small size and nature of the proposal mitigate against a significant adverse impact upon the environment. D, the proposal appears to be consistent with the planned use of the parcel and compatible with neighboring land uses. E, the project as proposed on the tree preservation and land clearing plan prepared by John Minto, licensed land surveyor, and dated October 29th, 2017, provides for the retention of a significant amount of existing trees and natural vegetation upon development of the subject parcel. Such preservation shall be ensured by the placement of snow fencing or orange mesh construction fencing along all limits of clearing and around any individual trees to be preserved within the clearing areas. This shall be done to the satisfaction of the Environmental Protection Director, and said fencing shall be maintained in place by the applicant until completion of all land clearing and grading activities at the subject parcel. The Planning Department offers the following resolution for the board's consideration. Planning Board Resolution number blank 2019, subdivision preliminary approval for number 1183, map of Winters Estates. Whereas the planning board has considered the request for preliminary subdivision approval by Hobson Realty Partners LLC to subdivide 2.03 acres into 3 lots. Now therefore be it first resolved that the planning board hereby approves the preliminary subdivision number 1183, map of Winters Estates, subject to the following conditions. 1, in accordance with section 248-11A of the town code, the drainage design as provided on the drainage and grading plan shall be prepared under the direction of a licensed professional engineer and must bear an original seal and signature. 2, as section 248-31B2 of the town code no longer requires that the subdivision be clustered, the 15-foot wide conservation easement is not required and need not appear on the final map. 3, the dimensions of the proposed road widening along Hobson Avenue shall be approved by the superintendent of highways during final plat review. Second resolve that this preliminary approval shall be valid for a 6-month period to expire on July 9th, 2019.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. My name is Vincent Tremarco. I represent the applicant. Actually, the applicant is here, Philip de Blasio. He's been a developer in town for many years. You know the plot of land is the original Canataro homestead, which after many years now is going to be developed by another resident of the town. So we asked the board for its favorable conclusion in this matter. Is preliminary. We know we have to come up with a final plan in accordance with the recommendations of the planning department. So we ask the board for its favorable approval in this matter. Thank you.
Any questions from the board?
And for the record, the affidavit of posting is submitted.
Thank you. No questions? Motion to
Motion.
close the public hearing?
In the matter of number 1183, map of Winters Estates at St. James, I move that we close the public hearing.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
On SEQA?
In the matter of number 1183, map of Winters Estates, I move that we adopt the secret negative declaration as recommended by the planning department.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
And on a motion for map of Winter Estates?
In the matter of number 1183, map of Winters Estates, I move that we adopt the resolution as read in accordance with the recommendation of the planning department.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank
That
you.
is adjourned. Adoption of minutes,
Move that we adopt the
December 12th.
minutes of December 12th, 2018 meeting of the planning board.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to
adjourn.
close.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're out.